Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I'm from Amanda Crochets, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make the springtime throw blanket. This blanket measures approximately 44 inches across by 58 inches long. You can always customize this blanket to make it bigger or smaller depending on your preference, and you can always change up the colors to suit your needs. I just wanted to make this a very springtime looking blanket with the different pastel colors, so I hope you enjoy today's tutorial on making the springtime throw blanket. Let's get started. For today's project, you're going to need one skein of 4 different colors. I'm using the Caron 1 pound, and this is 100% acrylic. It is a 16 ounce 453.6 gram skein. It is 812 yards or 742 meters. This is considered a number 4 worsted weight yarn, and the recommended hook size is a US H8 or 5 millimeter. This is machine washable and dryable. And this first color is called pale green. This next color is called pink, and this darker shade of pink is called rose. And I got this skein, which is very similar to the Caron 1 pound. They just didn't have any more of this color when I went. So you can get this Loops and Threads yarn from Michaels, and this is their Color Craft line, and it has all of the same stats that the Caron 1 pound. So this is 812 yards, 16 ounces, 742 meters, and 453.6 grams. And then this color here, let's see, is called linen, and again it's all the same things as the Caron 1 pound. So you're going to need one skein of each of these colors. If you are going to make your blanket a little bit bigger, you're going to need 2 skeins of that linen color. Now I'm bumping up my hook size a few by using a J10 or 6 millimeter crochet hook. I thought that this hook size was perfect for this yarn, so I just wanted to bump it up and also give the blanket a little bit more drape as well. So let's begin the throw blanket today. Okay, so for the springtime throw blanket, you're going to need to make a chain in a multiple of 3. So you're going to chain 3 again, and keep chaining in multiples of 3 until you get your width. For my throw blanket, I ended up making 132 chains. You can always make your blanket wider or more narrow depending on your preference. So again, for my throw blanket, I ended up making 132 chains. So for today's tutorial, I'm just going to be doing a smaller sample swatch. So I'm just going to do, let's see, I'm going to do 3 times 10, which is going to be 30. So I'm just going to yarn over my hook and pull through. That's your first chain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue until you have your 132 chains or your multiple of 3. And I forgot to mention that I am using that linen color for the start of my blanket. Okay, so once you have your 132 chains or your multiple of 3, we can begin row 1. For row 1, we're going to make a single crochet into the second chain from our hook. So that loop on our hook does not count. You're going to count 2 chains, 1 and 2, and in that second chain you're going to insert your hook yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. And that is your first single crochet. If you are a beginner, I highly recommend getting a stitch marker and putting it into that very first single crochet made. This is going to help you determine the first and last stitch of each row and keep those ends nice and even. We're going to continue making 1 single crochet in each chain across. So in that very next chain, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through 2. Continue making 1 single crochet in each of your chains across. Okay, so here's what your first row is going to look like. And again, if you're having a little bit of trouble, go ahead and put a stitch marker in that very last stitch, so that will help keep the ends nice and straight. Okay, you should have 1 less stitch in your first row. So if you started out with 132 chains, you're going to have 131 single crochets. If you're following with this tutorial, I did a chain of 30, so I should have a total of 29 single crochets. Moving on to row 2, you're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and turn. The chain 2 is not going to count as a stitch in this entire project. In this very first stitch right here, we're going to make a double crochet. To make a double crochet, you're going to yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that very first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is your first double crochet. You're going to get your stitch marker and you're going to insert it right here on the top of that double crochet that you just made. Okay, we're going to go ahead and skip that next stitch. So skip the stitch right here, and in the stitch after that, we're going to work 3 double crochets into that next stitch. So yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that next stitch. You're going to skip 1 stitch, and in the stitch after that, you're going to insert your hook and make your 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is where you're going to start your repeat. You're going to skip 2 stitches, and in the next stitch you're going to work 3 double crochets. So skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and in the stitch after that make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and in the stitch after that make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to repeat this all the way across the row until you have 2 stitches remaining. When you have 2 stitches remaining, I will meet back up with you and show you how to finish row 2. I'm over at the end of row 2 and I have 2 stitches remaining. You're going to skip 1 stitch, and in that final stitch you're going to make 1 double crochet. So here is what your row is going to look like. You're just going to repeat row 2 for the pattern, so it's going to be nice and easy. You're going to chain 2. Again, the chain 2 does not count as a stitch. You're going to go right here in that very first stitch and make your double crochet. You're going to skip one stitch, so you're going to be working in the middle double crochet of the 3 double crochets from the previous row. So you're going to skip that very first double crochet. You're going to go into that center stitch, or that middle stitch right here, and you're going to work 3 double crochets. 2 and 3. You're going to skip 2 stitches, so it's going to be that very last double crochet of the 3 double crochet clusters, and it's going to be that very first double crochet of the double crochet clusters. Again, you're always going to be working in the middle stitch of the 3 double crochets from the previous row. So working in that middle stitch, you're going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. I'll show you the repeat one more time. You're going to skip the next 2 stitches, which is the very last double crochet and the first double crochet, and then in that middle stitch of the 3 double crochet together, you're going to make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. You're going to repeat this all the way across until you have 2 stitches remaining. So skip 2 stitches, working in that middle stitch, make 3 double crochets, and repeat that across until you have 2 stitches remaining. Okay, I'm over at the end of row 3 and I have 2 stitches remaining. Remember that chain 2 does not count as a stitch, so you're going to skip this next stitch right here. In the top of that double crochet, you're going to make 1 double crochet. So for this pattern, your 3 double crochet clusters are going to be stacking right on top of one another, and you're always going to be working into that middle double crochet from the previous row. Okay, so for this first color, this linen color, I made 6 rows with the double crochet clusters. I did not count the first row, which is that single crochet row. I'm counting the double crochet rows. So I did 6 rows of the double crochets before I switch colors. So if you are switching colors, you're going to take out that last double crochet and you're going to stop right here, and instead of yarning over with that same color, you're going to yarn over with the new color, and you're going to go ahead and just cut a tail to weave in later. You're going to get that new color, so in this case it's going to be that lighter pink color. I'm going to leave a little bit of a tail, and I'm going to yarn over my hook with that new color, and I'm going to pull through to complete that double crochet. And then I like to get my 2 tails and just give them a little bit of a tug to tighten. I'm going to chain 2 and turn, and then I'm going to continue with my blanket. Now if you have a different method of changing colors, you can go ahead and do that. This is just the method that I use. And for the 3 colors, so for the pink, the rose, and the pale green, I did 4 rows of each of those colors before I switched colors. So you're going to have 6 rows of the linen, and then 4 rows each of the pink, the rose, and the pale green. You're going to repeat this sequence 5 times, so then that way you have a total of 120 double crochet rows with that additional single crochet row at the bottom. So 121 rows altogether, but only 120 of those with the double crochet. So let me grab my blanket so you can see what the blanket looks like up close. Okay, so obviously I can't get the entire blanket in the viewfinder, but this gives you an idea. So this is the bottom of the blanket. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of the linen, 4 rows of the pink, 4 rows of the rose color, 4 rows of the pale green, and then I just repeated that color sequence. You're going to start and end your blanket with the linen color, and you're going to have those 3 other colors in between. Again, if you wanted to change up the colors of this blanket, you are more than welcome to do so. If you don't really like to color change, you can always use a variegated yarn or striping yarn, or just one solid color to make this blanket. And this is a very beginner-friendly blanket, as all you need to know how to make this blanket is a single crochet and a double crochet. So thank you so much for joining me today on learning how to make the springtime throw blanket. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe to see all future videos by me. And as always, happy crocheting! Bye!